Welcome to Business as a Magical Practice, where your business is the vehicle for your self-integration and soul evolution. My name is Sam Garcia, and I'm the founder of Dirty Alchemy Digital Marketing. And I'll be guiding you through how you can use your business as a spiritual practice and what magical businesses are doing to hit their goals and change the world. Together, we'll be relating the mystical to the world of business so that our work can unite spirit and matter, shadow and light, conscious and unconscious. Let's dive in. Hello again. Are you having a wonderful August so far? Other than starting a podcast, we are keeping it easy over here in preparation for a pretty jam-packed fall with preparing for some online launches for 3 of our clients. And it also just feels quiet on Maui with all of the travel restrictions right now. Maui's main industry is tourism with only I think it's 150,000 year-round residents versus over 3 million tourists visiting every year. So going from 3 million down to 150,000, it just feels very different. I kind of feel spoiled. So the beaches, they're usually packed all day, every day, and it's just been so much more mellow, and bumper-to-bumper traffic at certain times of day have pretty much transformed into sleepy beach town vibes. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about enchantment and how to use it in your magical business, how you can actually enchant your audience into falling hard for you. So let's take a step back for a second, because we hear this word a lot, but often don't stop to think about what it actually means. To enchant someone is to give them a feeling of delight, happiness, or excitement. So powerful, it feels like it's caused by magic. You may think of being enchanted as being captivated or charmed, but it also can be used to describe something bewitched, spellbound, hypnotized. The word enchant comes from the Latin root word cantare, meaning to sing, to repeat, to chant, like a mantra or a spell. In Middle English, it was used literally to mean that someone had been put under a spell. And in episode 3 of the podcast, which we'll link in the show notes, I talked about the power the word holds in esoteric traditions. So make sure to listen to that one if you haven't. And that's the same thing we're seeing here. The power your word has to manifest your heart. When you enchant someone, you are charming them with the strength and potency of a magical spell. It's moving past more ordinary sensations of wanting something, like we experience on a daily basis, into a state of being totally captivated and entranced by something. For example, I regularly feel enchanted by my cat. She's so annoying and meows nonstop when her food bowl is empty or she wants to go outside, but she does whatever strange movement or energetic shift that enchants me, and I feel like I'm put under a spell. If you are a cat person and own a cat, you know what I'm talking about. When they want love or attention or pets, you have no choice but to give them what they want. It's like a magnetic force drawing you in. So when you enchant someone, you're moving past the idea that they like or even love who you are and what you're doing, and into the idea that they desperately want and need who you are and what you're doing. It makes you irresistible. And this is what you want from your audience, right? Especially when your program or product is so out of this world and you know it will change the world. You want customers who are going to be so totally captivated by what you're selling that they have no choice but to say, hell yes, and jump on board. Having an enchanting business means your business can not only capture your ideal audience's attention and hold it, but it actually draws those customers in like a magnet. And your product or service is so dazzling that your customers can't help but fall for you. So today, we're talking about how you can be enchanting as a business owner and how you can enchant your customers. Every aspect of your business is part of your enchantment, the spell you're using to bewitch your audience into becoming your customers and falling in love with you. From the life-changing product or service you're providing, to your copywriting, social media posts, even the colors you use and images you use on social media. These are the chants, the spells you captivate your audience with. So treat your business like a powerful magical force, because it is one. Your business has its own powerful energy, and as the business owner, you can change that energy and pull money and clients in. So meditate on how to make your product the most perfect thing your audience needs right now. Give offerings to your business. Surround yourself with magical items that make you feel in touch with your business goals. So citrine is an excellent crystal for business and power. And if you're focused on pulling in money right now, keep green aventurine crystals by your workspace and drink ginger tea. If you want to communicate with your audience better, try lapis lazuli. And then allspice is great for communication, compassion, and wisdom. All qualities that will make your audience love you. If you give tribute to gods or goddesses as a part of your spiritual practice, now's a great time to spend time getting to know which ones of them can help you hit your business goals and give offerings of gratitude and appreciation for your business success. Another good one for bringing enchanting energy to your business is to figure out what colors make you feel powerful. For a lot of people, red is a power color, and you might find that especially if you work with attraction, seduction, or Venus in your business. Or if you're like me, red is a turnoff in a lot of ways. So I would never use that within my business to bring power in because it just doesn't resonate. Or if your business is about self-care and mental health, you might resonate with the bright and cheeriness of yellow, like the sun and the solar plexus chakra. If you want to calm your audience, blue might be your color. You can even figure out which color makes you feel aligned with your business goals this month, and then wear it. This is you rhyming with the universe. You're communicating archetypally and subconsciously and amplifying your intentions through the actions you take in the real world. You're rhyming your words, actions, energy, and using powerful magical items to amplify your energy and fully align you with your goals. When I sit with the word enchanting and feel it in my body, Snow White falls into my head. You cannot deny that Disney princesses are enchanting, whether or not you think that they're horrible patriarchal constructs. Snow White brings her magic to everything. Everything she does is casting a spell. Note the small woodland animals that follow her around, completely enchanted by her, willing to do whatever she wants. Or even she doesn't even know that she wants. They just happen to make her life better and more lovely. Her straight up presence is bewitching. To be enchanting involves believing in your bones, your power as a business owner, the efficacy of your program, the essence of your future self. It's not just about doing enchantments. It's about embodying enchanting with every part of you. It's about meditating on your business every morning and putting that insight into practice, feeling that power and moving into that space. So let's talk about what else you should be doing to make your business enchant and resonate with your audience and some more traditional marketing techniques. So don't be afraid to get super specific with what your business and products are about and who they're for. A lot of business owners try to keep their language and offerings vague because they think that it will appeal to more people if they're more generalized, and they're worried about being too niche. But all that does is make the people who would otherwise really resonate with your business feel like it just doesn't apply to them. Allow yourself to let go of anyone who isn't your ideal customer. Trust me, there are still going to be tons of people interested in your business and products. By letting your ideal customers know that you, quote unquote, get it, and you have exactly what they need, they'll start falling in love with you and trusting you. We're honestly looking for our 1 in a million clients and customers. I like to call them my unicorns because math doesn't fucking lie. Think about 1 in a million. When I tell you you're trying to enchant your 1 in a million person, you're most likely going to think that you're going to go broke. You're going to have to shut down your business and go back to the 9 to 5 or wherever you came from. But as I'm recording this, there are 7.8 billion people on our planet. And guess how many 1 in a millions are in 7.8 billion? 7,800 people. Not too shabby of a customer base, right? And even if you're working to enchant your 1 in a million magic unicorn clients, there are other people that will be also captivated by your work that don't fit this like exact very special unicorny vibe. So it'll actually end up being more than that 7,800 people. But anyways, that's just a little fun math aside. Communicating with the world is part of the enchanting. You're capturing your attention by being charming and giving them something of high value, something they really want. Your words, your branding, your whatever is infused by your intentional energy and is selected carefully to pull together a spell. But there's another key to enchanting your audience, a more subtle one, but it's key. To keep your spell as powerful as possible, to really make your audience fall in love with you and grow your business, you have to be enchanted by them as much as they are enchanted by you. I'll say that one more time. You have to be enchanted by them as much as they are enchanted by you. I don't know if you've ever read Mists of Avalon, but there is a priestess named Nimue in it, and she is put on the task of seducing Merlin and getting him to fall in love with her. And for the most potent spell, that means that she also has to fall in love with him. I won't give away the ending because it's an epic book. If you haven't read it, you definitely should, Mists of Avalon. To have the most deeply enchanting spell, you have to be both enchanted and enchanting. The energy we put into us is reflected back. This is definitely something I've seen in my time working with magical online businesses. The more you love up on your audience, the more they love you. In the process of trying to enchant them, you need to be totally enchanted by them too. You have to love every bit of what they bring to the table, who they are now, who they are going to be. This can look like thinking about your 1 in a million unicorn customer all of the time. Thinking about what they need and want and desire and give it to them. Think about what problems and pains they have and figure out ways to solve them or ways to communicate with them that would give them a massive transformation whether or not they work with you. It can look like asking for testimonials to see what you're doing great and what you can improve upon, and then actually improving on those things, using constructive feedback as a way to strengthen your online programs. It can also look like social listening, which means actively listening to what's going on with your audience, not just in relation to your business, but in relation to everything going on in their lives. Whether you have a monthly program or free Facebook group, or even just following on Instagram or Twitter, what is your audience talking about? Listening to the keywords and topics they're discussing is great information to have, because that is all going to help you enchant them through your future communication and copywriting. Are you seeing a specific word pop up again and again from your audience? Maybe everyone is talking about love or money or relationships right now. Now you know what to address when you write ad copy for your next launch. You know what topics people are going to engage with the most when you post about it on Instagram. So someone who once looked at your online program and said, "Oh, this looks cool," is now seeing you use the exact words they need to hear and addressing the most pressing situations in their lives. That, "Oh, cool," becomes, "Oh my gosh, I am all in," or "Oh my gosh, you are reading my mind." But you can see how in this process you end up falling just as hard for your audience and customers as they do for you. Because now you're not just talking to them about your business and services. Now you're having an active conversation with them, and it's a conversation they care about just as much as you do. In marketing, we often talk about the need to transform your customer. They're not just buying a thing when they buy your product or service. They're buying a change in their lives. They're moving from a before state that they don't want to be in to an after state that they do want. And when we look at marketing for magical businesses, the transforming into an after state is a really powerful thing. It means helping someone become more in touch with themselves and making the world a better place. You're transforming your customers into someone they want to be. And at the same time, you are transforming with your business. Because the more time you spend trying to focus and center the energy of your business through taking action and interacting with magical items and magical people, the more you will transform into the powerful entrepreneur you want to be. You're falling under your own spell, and your business is stronger because of it. And remember, enchantment doesn't stop with the sale. It's about the whole relationship. Once your customers or clients purchase from you, you're enchanting them to do the work, to believe in themselves, to believe in the process. You're enchanting people to transform their lives, their businesses, their relationships, and themselves for the better. This is a ritual you don't want to end, because the longer the spell lasts, the stronger it is. And I'm saying this because you're a magical person with a magical business, and you're deeply committed to changing the lives of your customers and changing the world. Your enchantment can continue and deepen the longer people work with you. The more time your customers spend loving your product, the more totally obsessed they'll be with your business, and the more likely they'll keep coming back for more. So the more enchanting you are, the more success you'll create for yourself and your clients. So I have an invitation for you. The next time you find yourself thinking about selling your product or service to your audience, think of it as enchanting them into a magically charged transformation. What if this was your responsibility as a magical business owner? To enchant your customers into deep transformation. Everything in your business, from products and services themselves to the way you communicate with them, should be in response to the question of, how can I spellbind my audience by giving them exactly what they want? So we've given you some tools and tips in this podcast today about how to do just that. And I can't wait to see the magic that you create. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Dirty Alchemy and comment letting me know what you think of the podcast. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on when a new episode is coming out. And please rate and review if you're loving this conversation. It really helps. Until next time, happy magical marketing and have a very enchanting day.